In today's video, I'll be giving out this PSD and a complete breakdown to the design. So without further ado, let's head into today's video. Shout out to Nana, he has been my boss from day one. This was the inspiration and this was my own result. So head to the document so we can open the file. So I'm going to go to where the file is stored. Then I'm going to open it right now. So yes, I'll wait for the design to open. So in design, the end result or the end form of what your design looks like might be way different from the tools that the original creator actually used to achieve his own design. So that's one crazy thing about design and the software. That's why knowing your software, understanding your software is very essential. So maybe the way I might approach my design might be the different way Nana might actually approach his own design. Do you get? Just like I said, there are similarities in what I showed you. You can see this effect is also in this one. Do you get? And I've played with it before. That's how I was able to figure out what Nana did here in his own design. So I'm going to be showing you step by step so that you can also apply it to your design. So yeah, I always say you're always left with your blank canvas. So it's from your blank canvas that you create wonders that the world will at the end appreciate. So this is the picture of this young lady. Shout out to Shutterbox for snapping this lovely image of Esther. So yeah, lovely image, lovely dress, beautiful lady. This is another of her picture. This is another one also. This is another one also. So yeah, this is the starting of my design. So I have this shape rectangle here, this pink rectangle, but in the design it actually looks different. You can see here how it looks like. So I'm going to be showing you how I did mine. So for the rectangle tool, if you want to customize it, what you're going to do is you go to your filter and you look for distort. Under distort you go to wave. So this is the wave. If you click OK, this is what it's going to give to you. Do you get? This is what it's going to give to you. You can customize it to your taste. Go to wave, go to filter, go to filter, you go to filter, you go to distort, you go to wave. So you can customize it anyhow you want. You can increase the wave anyhow you want it to look like. See, anyhow you want it to look like. That's how you can achieve that. And that was how I achieved mine. This is what I used for mine. So this is it. So the next part, I added this image on Unsplash. I got this image from Unsplash. This is the image of someone diving inside the water. So this is the original image and this is how it looks. So but I added it to the background to give it a particular kind of feel. You see the feel it gives to it. That was what I did to the background. Then I faded it. I used brush. What you need to do is you max it. You click on your marks, select marks, and then you click on your brush. Then you can brush how you want it, or the areas you don't want to be on the design. You can reduce your size of brush and you reduce it here. So yeah, that's how I achieved mine. You can click and it's going to clean. So for the image, I removed it from this pink background, which is this. I removed it from this pink background and I also added it to a layer mask. where I brushed some part of the image so that it can blend with this rectangle I added at the first time. Then I also edited the image on camera raw. This is the image on camera raw. So if I toggle off all that I applied, you'd see how the image actually looks like. So yeah, I click on double click to reset it to 0, double click to reset it to 0, double click to reset it to 0. So yeah, this way all I added to the image to make it pop. So this is what the final image looks like. This is what I made it look like. We move to the next image. This is the next image, an image at the back of this image, but I'm going to cut it half. I added it at the back so that I could give it this feel. To this particular image, I added a filter gallery so you can see before and after. To achieve that, you click on your filter gallery. You click on your filter gallery to achieve that particular feel. So you can see it. You can decide to reduce it or increase it, how it's going to look like. So yeah, then I added it and I faded it. I reduced it to like 79% and I changed the blend mode so you can see the normal blend mode. This is how it looks like, but I changed it to pin light. You can explore other options anyhow you want the image to come out, anyhow you want it to come out. But I added my own pin light. Then I went for aesthetics and I added this flower. I added the flower here, and then my next image, which is an image of her sitting down. I also worked on it on camera raw just to give me the particular feel I want. Then I removed it from the background. So to remove your image from the background, what you need to do is, for new Photoshop users, if you install Adobe Photoshop 2025, you get this panel where you see remove background or select subject. So if you click on remove background and you do continue, it automatically removes the background for you. You get, you can go to select. When you select on this image, you go to select. You can go to select and you look for select and max. When you click select and max, you can also remove the background like this. You can change the settings you want. You see, and then when you click OK, it's going to remove the background for you. I removed my background. Then when I removed my background, I also went to filter gallery, just like I said in the previous image. I went to the filter gallery to achieve this particular effect. So to achieve it, your value has to be in 2, your number of level has to be in 7, and then your edge fidelity needs to be in 1. If you increase this, it changes the look on the image. You can see how it looks like. This can be a style that you can decide to use by yourself. You can see it's looking like an oil painting. So for me, I did not want my own to fade off entirely, so I just had to reduce it to 2. Then you can also go with this effect also. There are so many ways you can try to achieve it, but I'm using that particular setting. So to the next one, you can see that here is messed up right now. This rectangle is popping out, and I would not want that to show. So what I used to achieve that was I used another rectangle to hide it, a white rectangle. You can see a white rectangle. So in design, it's layers upon layers. Any layer that is on top is going to dominate the layers that are below. So I used this triangle to hide part of the images and the rectangle also. Then I also used another image, which is an image of her standing. So this is the image. You go through the same process. You remove the background. So yeah, this is an image of her standing. Then I added this eclipse to her face to give it this color feel. So this eclipse is red. You can change yours to whatever color you want. You get anything you want. It depends on your taste. I used soft light for my own. Then you can also change your blend mode. See, different blend modes, different feel. So but for me, I used soft light for mine. Then you can choose to reduce your opacity. Anything works for you, do you get? But this is how I did mine. I added another circle also. Oh, an eclipse. I added another eclipse above the red eclipse to give it the same feel. So you can choose to leave it like this. Do you get? It's your choice. You can choose to leave it like this. So yeah, I added another eclipse below the image of where she's standing. You can see it here. This is the eclipse. So I'm filling up the background to give it texture, so when you see it, you'll be like, wow, it looks good. But all these elements are what make up the design and makes it look beautiful. It's not just drag and drop. So yeah, I added an eclipse beneath this image. If I increase it, you can see it still looks good like this. It can still go like this. It can still work. You are the designer, it can work. The same thing goes for this other eclipse. So I added eclipse to make it feel and have structure and look good also. And I added another eclipse. You can see the eclipse here. Then the last eclipse, added it here also. Then I went for my tests. So for you to draw your eclipse, you can go to your shape and then draw your eclipse. You hold your shift and draw your eclipse. So yeah, that's how you can draw your eclipse shape. Any shape you want to draw, you go there to draw it, just like that. So moving on to the little detail in the design. So we have our text. So I added the text here. Beautiful, smart, unique vlogger, creator, PR. So I added it there, and I added one here also. So I'm trying to compact the design. I'm trying to give meaning to the design, so when you look at it, you'll be like, wow, this design is really good. It has a lot of structure. So I added those tests there to give it life in those areas. So I added this abstract strokes from free pick. I changed my blend mode to overlay, but this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I changed my blend mode. You can change your blend mode to whatsoever you want it to be like. But mine is an overlay. Then I added the date of her birthday, 1st of 10th 2024. So yeah, the name of this font is Cripsy Tufu. Cripsy Tufu, that is the name of the font. Cripsy Tufu, you can see it, Cripsy Tufu. Any font can still go, but I chose to use Cripsy Tufu. It's your choice, you can choose. This is the font. This is the font Cripsy Tufu. Any font can go, it's your choice. Look at Comics King. Comics King can actually go also. See, it looks good. But I use Cripsy Kufu. That is the name of the font, Cripsy Kufu. Then her name also is Cripsy Tufu. Cripsy Tufu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name of the font correctly, but shout out to the creator of the font, Cripsy Tufu. Then I added this rectangle. As a placeholder to where I'm going to add the happy birthday. So it's going to show, since the down part of the design is white. So I added my happy birthday. Then I added this calligraphy font, Del Yani. I don't know if I pronounce it well, I'm so sorry, but shout out to the creator of this font, Del Yani. Del Yani is the name of the font, Del Yani. Yeah, so I added this abstract light flare from Free Peak. This is it. This is how it looks like. Then you change the blend mode. So blend mode helps you achieve whatever you want to achieve, for manipulation, for composition, whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve that with your blend mode. So for my blend mode, I'll be using screen. You can choose to reduce your own, the opacity. You can reduce the fill. So but my one is at 100. Yeah, then my watermark. This is all about the design. Thank you for watching today's video. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. What are your thoughts about this design? See you in the next video.